Hi, my name is Sena Clara Creston, and I'm a clinical assistant professor in fine arts and digital technology and culture at Washington State University. I had the idea for an autonomous walking humanoid robot. One of the missions of the robot is to figure out how do I make it walk by itself and how do I control the movements. And then how do I make it interactive and how do I make it psychologically and emotionally responsive? I really liked this relationship between the human and the machine to think about, do they like us? What's our relationship? Do we need them? Are they sentient? Do we have an emotional response to them? The idea is it paces back and forth. It's like a sentry protecting its lair, and it paces back and forth in front of the cave. And then when the viewer approaches, it senses that somebody's in the environment, and it stops and it turns and it looks at them, and then it glows red. And I wanted to bring in the translucent water bottle material because it's both terrible plastic that keeps piling up, but it's this beautiful, powerful, evocative material. And so thinking about what I can do with that, Dr. Mo asked me if I wanted to work on a project with the senior design class. They weren't able to go through with it, and he suggested that we work with the robotics club to build a robot. I immediately thought that this would be a good project because it does more than I can do in terms of the actual programming and the actual engineering.
I think I was the secretary of robotics club at the time, and we were just starting up as a club, and one of the first projects that came to us was Sena Clara Creston's project to make a robot dog, or that's what we viewed it as right away. But as we started working with it, we realized the artistic side of this project, and she showed us some of the other things she'd done, and we just were all captivated. To name the people that worked on this project, it's me, Gordon Gavrick, Eric Loafer, and Joe Traverso did most of the work on this. And I think we've had idea help from everybody in the club. I'm an electrical engineering student, and I'm kind of focused on embedded systems, programming, and sensors as well. I took care of the motors, I took care of the power supplies. I spec'd out the circuitry. At some point this summer, I had to take it all and put it together. And probably one of the biggest things that it's added to my education here at WSU is it really opened my mind to the possibilities of what kind of problems and what kind of problem solving I'm going to be doing as an engineer. As an engineer, you can do everything from art to radar, and I like that's something I would have never thought going into college. I think I wrote in an article about, we wanted to go to the moon. Well, why did we want to go to the moon? There's nothing up there. We're not bringing minerals back or anything. But at the same time, we gained satellites, we gained all these things. We solved engineering problems that we weren't going to tackle if we didn't decide to go to the moon. So it's kind of that same philosophy. We do these things that expand our mind and expand the kind of problems that we can solve.
Working on these interdisciplinary projects, we can build work that exceeds our skill set, and we can really ask of others what they're best at, and we can bring to these projects our different skills and accumulate them into larger projects. Working with the engineering department, working with electrical engineering, computer science, and mechanical engineering has been, I think it really made these projects possible, that I can ask them for their creative input, and they can think about what can they bring. They can creatively solve these problems that we come up with.